Something really interesting is developing. I think the first real break in the Biden Democratic Party unity has begun to get bigger and bigger, and that is a break over the application of the public health requirements to immigration. As you know, under President Trump, when COVID broke, they applied a public health position which says that they can immediately turn away people for public health reasons. And well over 1,200,000 illegal immigrants were sent home immediately because of that public health provision. For some reason, the Biden administration has decided that now would be a good time to suspend that provision. Remember, this is a situation where we don't actually check people for their health record. We don't check them for their criminal record. So we really don't have much knowledge about what's going on and who's coming into the U.S. All of a sudden, the idea that if we were going to drop this provision, there would be an enormous increase. The current estimate is 19,000 people a day would come through. That'd be about the city of Atlanta every month. So 12 new Atlantas every year in people coming in illegally. Well, that has rattled lots of people. It's rattled people along the border. It has rattled Democrats who are up for re-election, even as far away as Senator Hassan in New Hampshire. And you've suddenly had a number of Democrats speaking out saying that they are deeply opposed to what President Biden wants to do. It's the first big split in the Democratic Party. And on the Senate side, we're seeing now almost enough Democrats have split that you could presently see them join the Republicans and actually have a filibuster-proof majority, which is 60 plus. So I think they're very close to being able to suddenly get 60 or 65 Democrats and Republicans together to vote to insist that the Biden administration continue to apply the public health provision. I think it's a fascinating moment. I don't know how it's going to end, but I can tell you that it is a serious challenge to the entire premise of the Biden administration. Now, remember, on the left, you have a series of hardline left-wing Democrats who are absolutely committed to bringing in as many people as possible, having the border as open as possible, and accepting everybody who shows up. So the pro-illegal immigration wing is as emotional and as intense as the people who are now beginning to get really worried. I think you're going to see over the next couple of weeks, potentially, a really big fight inside the Democratic Party over whether or not they should continue President Trump's pattern of using public health policy to reduce dramatically the number of illegal immigrants, or whether in response to their left-wing, rabid pro-illegal immigration members, they decide they're going to try to eliminate that, even though it will mean an uncontrollable surge of people from all over the world. These are not just people from Guatemala or El Salvador or Honduras. These are people from Africa, from Haiti, from India, remarkable range of people showing up at the border now. And the word is out that on the date that this provision is dropped by Biden, you're going to see a flood of people. They're already building up in Mexico, and it'll be literally like being invaded by waves after waves of people determined to come into the U.S. totally illegally, without obeying the law, and in a way which I think is a very real threat to the very survival of our sovereignty as a country.